Hello guys, lovely to meet you. What are your names?
Mike O'Leary.
Michael Leary.
And what film are you here for and what was your role in the film?
We are presenting Crackbury USA, and I'm the director.
And I'm actually in the documentary.
Nice. What is the film about then?
Well, this is my father, in case you didn't pick up on that from us having the same name. But Crackbury USA is about the crack epidemic on Long Island, which is in New York during the 80s and 90s. So my dad was an undercover cop at the time, and it's about sort of at its foundation, it's about the strategies to try to handle the crack epidemic, which was taking over sort of the most impoverished neighborhoods on Long Island. But then the film also dives pretty deep into the relationships that were built with the people he arrested and some of the people that he still is in communication with today that he arrested back in the 80s.
So what was it like, the actual process of like filming and coming up with the idea and all of that stuff?
Well, you were talking yesterday about sort of this.
The idea came up with that I never spoke about what I did to my family out on the street as an undercover cop. And my last day in the police department, day I retired, my son came and he came up with me and he rode around with me, and it just so we got in conversation. And I would tell him, I said, "Oh, we did a kilo knockoff here, a kilo buy bust here. We had shots fired over here in one of the deals. This is where I had my first homicide over here." And my son says, "Dad," he says, "I'd like to come up." He lives down south. Again, and mount the camera in the car. Have you go through those stories again. I want to hear the stories. And from that, he had the idea of, let's do a documentary. And when he said that, I says, I can get people that I arrested several times, and I'm still in contact with them. It's a professional friendship where they were doing what they had to do, and I did what I had to do. I was just a little better at my job than they were at theirs in selling drugs. So I said, I can get those people to sit down with you. And that led us to interviewing these people. That one woman has been on crack for 30-something years. She's still on crack. And the other guy was the opposite. We arrested him several times. And he says that if it wasn't for myself and my partner, he would either be dead or be in jail for the rest of his life. So it shows you the different perspective. And I'm still friends with those people. I'm still in contact with those people.
That's amazing.
That's where it took off.
That's amazing. Oh my God. So you're both from New York then? Or you're from New York. What's it like being in Manchester? What's the difference? Is it nice?
Well, we've only been here in Manchester for about 7 hours so far, so we're still getting to know it. But yeah, it's been great so far. The travel was long, but we're excited.
Came by plane
To London and then train up to Manchester. But yeah, great so far, and we're excited to spend the weekend here.
That's lovely. Well,
Outstanding. The people have been outstanding,
Oh, that's lovely.
And in New York, you're kind of like looking over your shoulder, worrying about everything. The people have been just friendly, outgoing.
Yeah, I feel like they're really nice in the north, and down south they're a bit. I think London and New York's quite similar in some ways.
Probably.
But yeah, I hope you have a lovely time tonight. Lovely to meet you both.